Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Night Magic. This is episode number 2. And in this one I'm going to take a look at one of the items that I've actually already opened and kind of gone through. So unfortunately I won't be able to do an unboxing for this, but I might get another product similar to this in the near future, so if I do I'll definitely unbox it on video. But this is a video for the intro deck for the new Shadows over Innistrad expansion that just recently came out. This particular deck is a blue-green deck, and it's called Unearthed Secrets. So Unearthed Secrets takes advantage of something which I believe is a brand new mechanic in the new set for Shadows over Innistrad, which is Investigate. So Investigate, a lot of the cards in this deck in particular have things that allow you to, investigate, which usually involves putting out some sort of colorless, what's called a clue token. And with the token, you can sacrifice it for different effects depending on the different cards that you have out on the field. So it's a blue-green deck. So I'll go through the cards here. First, the lands. I'm not going to obviously go through them all individually, but there are 13 blue islands, so basic islands, as well as 12 forests. So 25 land altogether. So I mean, obviously you can probably, if you get some cards, then you can take out some of the lands and add some new things in. It also comes with 2 booster packs, which we'll open at the end of the video, before I forget that. And now let's just have a look at the actual cards that come in the deck. Starting with the commons, so we have Quilled Wolf, and there's actually 2 of those in there. We have the Thornhide Wolves. Alright. Byway Courier, 2 of those. Confront the Unknown, and there's actually 3 of those in there. Then there is the Drownyard Explorers, 2 copies of those. There are 2 Stitched Manglers, 2 copies of Gone Missing, card Aim High, so instant, Root Out, Watcher in the Web, Jace's Scrutiny, Ghostly Wings, and Press for Answers, and I believe that is it for the commons. So the uncommons that come in the deck: Briar Bridge Patrol, and there's actually 2 copies of that in there. There are 2 Erdwall Illuminators, a Gloom Widow, Ulvenwald Mysteries, Pack Guardian, which has Flash, Graph Mole, and there's 2 of those. Ongoing Investigation, 2 of those. And the last of the uncommons is an artifact, Magnifying Glass, which again takes advantage of the Investigate mechanic. And then the 2 rares that come with the deck. So the first one is a Tireless Tracker, and the other rare is the foil card, which is presented at the front of the packaging when you get it, and that is the Nephila Moondrakes. So again, I don't know how well the foil feature is going to appear on camera. Hopefully it shows up. And so those are the cards that come with the deck itself. So again, it takes advantage of this Investigate mechanic. So the Investigate, different cards, again, like I said, have different features. So for example, just give me a moment here. Okay, so you got some of them like the the Tireless Tracker. So with the Tireless Tracker, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, investigate. Put a colorless clue artifact token on the battlefield with the text of, if you use 2 colorless, sacrifice this artifact and draw a card. This creature here, or this card here, also has the added benefit of whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on Tireless Tracker. A lot of things can give you the ability to put clue tokens on the field. So if you sacrifice a bunch of them, then again you can really bump this guy up. And it's not like to the end of turn or anything; it just stays on there. So depending on how much mana you have, how many of these things you can sacrifice, this could get pretty brutal in a hurry. Then you have other ones. This one here lets you put a 1/1 human soldier creature onto the battlefield. A lot of them have the ability to draw a card if you sacrifice a clue. That's what a lot of the different ones have. And of course, something like the Graph Mole actually lets you gain 3 life if you sacrifice a clue. So those are the cards that come in the deck itself. So what we'll do now, just here in a moment, we'll actually have a look and see what's inside of these booster packs. Alright, so let's have a look and see what's in these boosters. I haven't opened a booster of Magic cards in quite some time. I think it's been over a year, almost a year, since I opened an actual booster. The last ones that I did were when I got the Khans of Tarkir Fat Pack and the holiday gift set. So yeah, it'll be nice to open these up. I've had these for about 3 weeks now, just kind of staring at me. But again, I wanted to wait and do it on video. So let's have a look and see what's inside the packs. Okay. Alright, so just at the back here, looks like there is a, you can mark this card to represent double-faced card in your library or hand. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. And hey, we got ourselves a clue token. So I guess that's what they look like. Hopefully I'll get a few of these. But let's have a look at the cards themselves. I'm not quite sure how the packs are laid out. I don't know if it's commons, uncommons, rares. I think there's supposed to be a land in here somewhere. Again, it's been a while, so let's just have a look and see what we got here. The first card looks pretty familiar. We got another Stitched Mangler, which actually came in the deck itself. Got a Militant Inquisitor. Oh, another white card. Ethereal Guidance. Equestrian Skill. Enchant creature gets +3/+3 as long as the creature is human. It has trample. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think there might be some humans in that deck. I didn't take a close look at the creature types, but that might be something that could go in handy with that. A Stormkirk Mentor. Tormenting Voice. Oh, another copy of Root Out, so I might take out a land or two from that deck and maybe put one of these in its place. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, and you get to investigate, so that's pretty cool. Rotten Heart Ghoul. Incorrigible Youths. So 4/3 Haste Madness. A Murderer's Axe. A Forsaken Sanctuary. So this looks like a dual land. It can be either white or black. Tamio's Journal. Probably hope I didn't say that too incorrectly, but Legendary Artifact. So that is a rare. At the the beginning of your upkeep, investigate. Put a colorless clue artifact token, sacrifice, draw a card. If you sacrifice 3 clues, search your library for a card and put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. So again, this could end up, I might end up tweaking that deck a little bit before I get a chance to play it. And I think this will be one of the cards that may go in there. And then we have a Solitary Hunter. So this set, none of the decks I don't think come with them, but the set, I think each booster has a card that you can flip. So this one here, for example, is the Solitary Hunter. So it just starts off 4 mana. It's a 3/4. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast, transform Solitary Hunter. So the set Shadows over Innistrad also deals a lot with vampires and werewolves. So I'm just going to flip this over because I don't want to see what the other card is quite yet. But when we flip it, one of the pack. So this would be a werewolf, which is 5/6. At the beginning of each upkeep, a player must cast 2 or more spells last turn. Sorry, at the beginning of the upkeep, of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 or more spells last turn, transform one of the pack. So you basically can transform it back and forth. So that's pretty cool. And again, it gains the werewolf type. Actually, no, this is a human werewolf as well. So there you go. And the last card is, a foil. Invocation of Saint Traft. So this is a white and blue, so it wouldn't quite fit in with the deck I already have. But enchant creature. Enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks, put a 4/4 white angel token with flying onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Exile that token at the end of combat. And I've got to be honest, I'm pretty sure that this particular card, I mean obviously not the foil version, but this card I think is actually in one of the dual decks here for Blessed versus Cursed. I'll have to have a look at that. That'll probably be the next video that I do. So, but that's pretty cool. A nice shiny foil card in one of those packs. Really wasn't expecting that. I'll have to break out a sleeve and put that in there when I get a chance. So that was the first one. That was probably going to end up being with the foil card there, probably the better of the 2 packs, but that's okay. Let's have a look at the second one that comes with the deck. Oh, and of course it's not going to open easily for me. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh, and we have another clue token, and it actually has different artwork, so that's pretty cool. So they're not all going to look the same. And another card here. You can mark this card to represent a double-faced card in your library or hand. So another one of those, but obviously with different things on it. So cool. Now, as for the cards themselves, we have Militant Inquisitor, Storm Rider Spirit, so 3/3, flash and flying. Stern Constable, so discard, tap target creature, or discard a card, sorry, tap target creature. It's kind of hard to read these through the screen on the camera. So another Drowned Yard Explorers. Okay, that's pretty cool. Again, another copy of a card that already comes in the deck. Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. 2/2 for 2 mana. You can spend 4, exile Ghoul Caller's Accomplice from your graveyard, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token on the battlefield. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery, so you wouldn't be able to do it like Flash or an instant. Stoic Builder. Twins of Morer State. Structural Distortion. Exile target artifact or land. Ooh, deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller. Another Aim High, which again is a card from the deck. Open the armory, search your library for an ore or equipment card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Okay. Tooth Collector. Now I know this one's definitely in the Blessed versus Cursed dual deck. Thankfully I never actually had to deal with it. Looks like kind of a nasty card. Crawling Sensation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into the graveyard from anywhere for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 green insect creature token on the battlefield. Okay, cool. And Port Town. As Port Town enters the battlefield, you may reveal a plains or island card from your hand. If you don't, Port Town enters the battlefield tapped. And it's either white or blue mana. And that is the rare. And the last card, which I believe is the flip card, Neglected Heirloom. Equipped creature gets 1/1/1. When equipped creature transforms, when equipped creature transforms Neglected Heirloom, equip 1. So this is something that you'd want to put on a creature that flips as well. And when you flip it, it becomes the Ashmouth Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has first strike with an equip cost of 3. Alright, cool. So that is what came with that intro deck. Pretty cool. Again, I like the deck itself. The packs actually were pretty good. I got a couple of cards that I think I'd be able to put into the deck. Maybe remove an island in a forest or something. It's cool to get a foil card. Really wasn't expecting that from one of these. And I'm pretty sure that one of the cards I'm going to try to slip into that deck would be the Tymo's Journal, but we'll have a look and see. I might try a game without it and then maybe a game with it and see if I get a chance to use it. But anyway, that's it for this installment of Monday Night Magic. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm looking to probably pick up at least one more of these decks, so when I do, I'll actually be able to show off the packaging and everything. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.